You got yourself an awesome Fuji GFX100S and you're looking to both unlock more out of the camera and protect it. So the question is, which way do you go? Do you get a dedicated cage for it by SmallRig, or do you get a dedicated bracket by SUNWAYFOTO? So let's take a look at this on this episode of This or That. So when it comes to cameras, there's really going to be, the most important part is going to be how you plan on using the camera. Whether you're planning on using it for videography or you're planning on using it for photography. That's going to play a huge difference. So if you're looking for a camera and you're planning on using it for videography, then going with a dedicated cage is going to be more helpful. Number one is it's going to allow you to get more mounting options. So whether you have side handles, top handles, rails, V-mount batteries, external SSDs, things like that, monitors, you're going to be able to have more mounting points for this. The downside is it is going to add a little bit more girth to the camera, and it also is going to add a little bit more weight, and it's going to be a little bit tougher to fit in the crowds with it. One of the big upsides is that you are going to get an Arca rail with a cage generally, so you'll be able to more easily put it on and off of the tripod. Now, if you are primarily using it for photography, well, then going with an L bracket such as this is going to go a little bit nicer. So number one, you are going to get the rigidity that you're looking for. It is going to give you a little bit more protection. Not as much protection as a full bracket like this. However, keep in mind, if you're going to plan on dropping the camera, odds are if you have a big lens, it's going to drop on the lens anyway. Now, the main advantage with this, and the reason why I would say this is going to be great for photographers, is while videography, you're mostly going to hold the camera horizontal. With photography, you're going to hold it horizontal, or you might do studio shots in a vertical position. And while a cage is generally going to have an Arca plate on the bottom, you are going to get Arca plates on the bottom and on the sides here, so it's definitely going to be a lot easier for studio work, and you don't need to mess with any L brackets or things like that with this cage. So if you are a photographer, go with a dedicated L bracket. If you're a videographer, go with a cage by SmallRig.